Welcome to our Planet Ayurveda studio. We are here with Dr. Vikram Chauhan.
Thank you.
Today discussing properties of Vasaka.
Vasaka, yes. Vasaka is another wonderful herb in Ayurveda. It is bitter in taste, tiktam, it is called tiktras. Tiktras is and very beautiful white flowers with the shape like this and beautiful white, and it is like a lion's face, open lion face.
Okay.
So it's very easy to recognize that. It's not very big tree, it's a shrub. It's a small herb, I would say around 3 or 4 feet high, not too much. So it is growing there in the wild, and the goats, they are grazing on it, and it's very bitter in taste, not too much, bitter in taste, mildly. And all the bitters, they are basically purifying the blood. This is the natural effect of the herb. When it is bitter, it is purifying the blood. But Vasaka has a special property. It has a natural compound or natural alkaloid in it. It is called bromhexine. Bromhexine is a compound or a chemical which is made in the laboratories by modern pharmaceuticals for this mucus, to break down the mucus. So whenever we give Vasaka in Ayurveda, it is basically breaking down the mucus for cough. So it is very good for kapha disorders. So it is very good for pitta disorders. So whenever there is some bleeding from the mouth or from the gums, it is very good for bleeding, because it is good for pitta. Whenever I am using in ulcerative colitis also, Vasaka leaves juice can be used because it is very cooling. Although it is cooling, but still good for kapha. So kapha and pitta. Because it is cooling down the system, it is reducing the bleeding, it is good in ulcerative colitis, in ulcers, it is healing the ulcers. And because it is having this effect or prabhav, inborn effect of curing a disease called kapha or cough or bronchitis, chronic bronchitis, whenever there is too much of phlegm, too much of this mucus formation, it breaks down those and unplugs those mucus from the chest. Good for asthma, good for kids, and whenever somebody is having these kind of chronic ailments.
Do you combine it with some other herbs for these problems I mentioned?
Yeah, we can combine it with other problems depending on conditions, because Vasaka, in case of cough, we can combine it with ginger, we can combine it with tulsi, we can combine it with cinnamon, and there is another banafsha is there. So many herbs are there. There is a lavender also, it's a beautiful plant we can use for mucus. So such combinations are used to dislodge the mucus from the lungs. And in Ayurveda we use it in tuberculosis also, because it has property to heal the wounds also. I'm using in ulcerative colitis, as I told you, whenever there is too much bleeding and there is too much mucus also going on. So it helps to reduce the mucus and also helps to calm down the pitta and also reduces the acid formation and heal the wounds and stop the bleeding.
Regarding the food, meals, what should we avoid and not to have too much mucus built in our body?
Yeah, that is very good question. When mucus is basically ama or a slimy substance, as everybody knows it. So any food which is also slimy to look or very heavy to digest, they are mucus producing. They are kapha. They are producing kapha disorders. So milk and milk products should be avoided. In all kapha disorders. You should reduce the intake of milk and cheese and all such dishes which are made from milk and milk products. and also cold drinks, anything which is cold to drink or sour, because that sour with milk causes fermentation in the digestive system, and that also causes formation of mucus. So that combination should be avoided, and you can eat more spices because spices are hot. There is a principle in Ayurveda, Sarvada Sarvabhavana Smanya Vriddhi Karanam Hrasitu Visheshast. That is ancient Ayurvedic principle. I just spoke ancient verse mentioned in Ayurveda. Sarvada Sarvabhavana means there is a basic principle. If this is hot, this is cold. They will help to neutralize each other.
Yes.
So if you are having cold in your body, you have to take some spices. The cold will be cured by the holy basil, the tulsi, because it is hot in property. The cold will be cured by the ginger because it is heating in nature. And similarly, other mucus, other diseases caused by mucus, like cholesterol, like other ama formation, they are also healed by cinnamon, which are heating in nature. But this Vasaka has a special inborn effect, which I told you. It has special alkaloids. Although Vasaka is cooling, it is not heating, but it has special inborn. It is called Prabhava. There are some exceptions to that rule. So Vasaka is an exceptional drug. So that's why modern scientists, they found this chemical and they are using. If in Ayurveda it is also mentioned, you should use the complete herb, not take out certain alkaloid. Even if you want to make extract, you just concentrate the complete herb, not take out the chemical from that. If you take out the chemical from the leaves, that is allopathic drug. If you take the complete herb, make the extract, that is still Ayurvedic. Or if you take the herb as it is, that is herbal. So you can make the extract from the complete herb and then you can use it. That is natural. So that doesn't cause any side effects. So Vasaka has special alkaloid that I mentioned, bromhexine, BROMHEXINE. That is available in the market as a chemical.
Yes.
Any cough syrups, you can see that chemical. But that is not natural. That is chemical taken out. Like from bark of this willow, this aspirin is taken out. From this quinine is taken from the plant. But that becomes a chemical. That has side effects. When the whole plant is used, then it is not giving any side effect. So Vasaka is wonderful in these all mucus related disorders, in bronchitis, asthma and allergy disorders. We can combine it with curcuma longa in allergies, and we can combine it with Arjuna in healing the wounds, because Arjuna, although it is good for heart, but it also helps in healing the wounds. Internal wounds like ulcers, internal wounds like in ulcerative colitis, inflammatory bowel disease, and such conditions. So, and being bitter, it is good for purifying the blood. We can use for the neem, which is also bitter. We can use with manjistha, which is a blood purifier. So this way we can use this wonderful herb.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.